Earlier, we already talked about the new upcoming co-op mode that is going to give us new ways of getting powers, and we also talked about the new 3 legendary gems. But this video is going to be focused on the mechanics of new 5-star legendary gem and why I think this is going to work somewhat really good if you like building up a dot type of build. So first off, dealing any sort of damage is going to trigger the new 5-star gem for 5 seconds. But we have to use our attacks to mark the enemies, and meaning I don't think the damage over time gems will give us the mark, so we have to use either skills or the primary to mark the enemy. But I do believe so if we have a grace of the flesh rend and it does that additional hit, that is considered as an attack, because once that is hit to an enemy using a bandage, it cancel that bandage because it is considered as an attack. So if you are using somewhat a damage over time builds for PvP, the additional beam is going to mark your players and your skills, and primary is going to mark the enemies as well. So I believe this gem is going to add another layer to our damage over time builds in PvP and PvE as well. And the second, at 5 stacks, the marks are consumed and slash the heart of the enemy, dealing 95% base damage plus 385. Now, they did not wrote here if after 5 stacks it will only attack them once, or it will consume 5 stacks and deal 95% base damage 5 times. But let's just say what they have written here, which is after 5 stacks it will do 95% base damage. I think that is how it's going to work. So you have to mark them 5 times, and after that at rank 10 it will do 95% base damage. I mean, that is pretty decent if it turns out to be working with some of the dot type builds. It will be really strong, and like I said, it will add another layer to dot based builds, especially for PvP. It will be super strong. And third, when the Savage Heart is active, we will also get 14% attack speed boost, and it will also apply to nearby allies for 3 seconds. Meaning, if you are somewhat using Virtus Urges and have a lot of beneficial duration effects increase on your gear pieces, you will able to increase the duration of this gem by a lot. And even in PvP you can get this gem up to 8-9 seconds. That is huge. And in that 8-9 second, if you're using something that apply the marks really fast, I think this gem is going to do really good, especially for like Demon Hunter. Let's say they shoot really fast, and imagine them shooting you really fast and marking you and triggering this gem on the top of that and getting the attack speed. I mean, this gem is going to be freaking awesome for Demon Hunters, and I won't be surprised if they somewhat use this with the Gloom Cask. I think this gem will go really well together. And speaking of Gloom Cask, is that gem will also give us the mark. It should, since it does that additional hit. So yeah, you guys can imagine there are going to be a lot of possibilities to mark the enemies, and it will be really strong gem. Honestly, I'm thinking about switching one of my gem if it turns out to be really good. I'm a big fan of damage over time builds, and if this gives me another layer to that to enhance my builds, I will be definitely grabbing it. I won't be going for the rank 8 or rank 7, maybe rank 6. I think that is going to be more than good enough for me, what I need this gem to do, especially for the PvP. Anyhow, at the end, this gem is going to trigger every 20 seconds. So if you can have a lot of beneficial duration, the downtime for this gem is only going to be about 8 seconds if you have a lot of beneficial duration, and I think that is huge in PvE and even in PvP. If you can get this gem to trigger every, like, only having 10-second downtime on this gem die is going to be huge. And I think this gem is going to sell really good in the market and prices might be high. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not. Maybe Wales will be only the one who will be interested in this build. But like I said, I currently myself is interested in this gem. We'll be trying it out, doing some testing when it comes out on 12th of September, and we will see how good the gem is. But right now, what I have read and seen here, it looks really promising. Adding another layer to damage over time, at least that is what I believe right now. Could be totally wrong. So this is a lot of speculation here, trying to understand the gem and its mechanics from its description here. But I thought this is something you guys would be interested in as well. Anyhow, I'm signing off. Let me know in the comment section down below what are your thoughts on this gem. Do you think it will be decent or it will be a bad gem? I'm signing off. See you all in the next one. Later, guys.